I gotta stand up for this. I gotta stand up. I gotta stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome every single one of you to the welcome class. This is just the welcome for the 30-day boot camp. This is not day zero. This is not day one. If you guys noticed, this was literally done this morning. My team sent out this message because I was sitting here because I'm moving, by the way. And as I'm moving, I'm like, yo, I know I'm not going to be able to start the boot camp into about a week. And I don't want to not talk to people that I just locked their spot in for the boot camp. I got to do it. So I decided to do this boot camp right now. Let me actually do the, all right, so, hold on. If you guys are, hold on 1 second. Let me do this right here. All right, so if you guys are hyped to be part of the boot camp, type 1. We have all 300 new students to be part of the boot camp. Type 1 if you guys are ready. All right, so clearly people are hyped. I have my crazy hair today because we decided to not do our hair today. So put a 1 in the chat if you guys are ready. Fire, fire. So this is literally just the welcome video for today's class, and I'm excited to get started with every single one of you guys. So we have a little bit over 300 students because some students from inside, so these are 300 new students, and I think we got about 50 new students that joined from inside the current Set It Forget community. So, all right, boys, welcome to day zero. Welcome. Literally, there's nothing to talk about. I just wanted to kind of get on here and see where you guys are. Yeah, you guys cannot see the questions because the questions come directly to me. So I get every single one of the questions so you guys don't get confused with other people in and out. I wanna do a quick poll, which I'm gonna do this poll on day zero as well. So let's do a poll in here right now. How many of you guys are beginners, intermediates, and experienced traders? I'm gonna do the poll and you guys go ahead and vote. Where are you, you trader? Beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Save, save to library, and then this one is okay. Go ahead, vote. Are you guys a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced trader? Which one are you guys? Can we turn on our face cam? I wish, but no, you guys cannot because the way these classes are going to be set up is just so it's directly to me. Again, I am doing this 30-day boot camp as straight point to the point as I possibly can, and I'm eliminating any room for distraction. You guys can't see each other. You guys can't talk to each other. You can't watch any other videos other than the 30-day boot camp until you are done with it. Why? Because I want to eliminate all possible distractions that you can possibly have that will deviate your journey and your learning curve. So right now, your only focus for the next 60 days is going to literally be just me and the recording. So you have no other fucking distraction. I see a lot of you guys like it, bro. That's honestly a great idea. It's so smart. That's intelligent. Yeah, it's literally just me and you, nothing else. That way you only learn one thing and nothing else. Trust me, I've learned this over a long time doing this, and it is the best idea ever. So, all right, so everybody pretty much voted. So let me show you guys the results. So as of right now, we have 36% are beginners, 55% are in intermediate, and 9% are advanced. Well, welcome beginners, welcome intermediate, and welcome my advanced traders. So now, for my beginner traders, please be patient. For my intermediate traders, please be patient. And for my advanced traders, please be patient. For the 9% that are advanced, it's going to suck the first week or two because it's going to be very beginner, very intermediate stuff. So you guys are going to probably be bored, and do not show up to the class because you think you know a topic or you know a subject. Trust me, there's a lot of things that you are going to learn or relearn that you would have wished you learned it the way how I'm teaching it. So do not overlook those beginner classes. Sit through them. It's part of putting in the time, and you want to be able to learn and understand the classes at the beginning. So when I get to the advanced, you are already understanding it. So you can already be comfortable and familiar with the way I teach. So trust me, do not avoid the beginner classes. My intermediate traders, please be very, very patient when it comes to the beginner section and the intermediate section, because you guys are going to be very eager to get to the next topic and ask the next question and get to the next point and I know, I get it. You guys are going to want to move fast, but trust me, we have plenty of time together. And for my beginners, which are probably going to be the ones where the most questions are going to be coming out of, please be patient. I will go through every single topic. I'm going to answer every single one of your questions. I'm going to ignore probably 90% of the questions simply because they're going to be questions for the next day or the week after that or 2 classes after that. Every single class is structured, very organized and perfectly, so you guys don't have to ask any questions and you're ready for the next one. It's something that they're going to be slow and you've probably seen it before, but it's part of the journey to take you to applying the strategy on how I do it. Now, there's going to be a lot of reasons that you're going to understand the class very easy because I'm going to teach it very easy, and you're going to have questions about the next class that I'm not going to answer until we don't get to the next class. So you guys are going to almost feel like, fuck, like I understood this one, I want to get to the next one. When you get to the next one, you're going to be like, fuck, I understand it, I want to get to the next one. And it's going to be like that for 30, 60 days, because you're going to get everything so simple at the next class is even easier and easier and easier and easier. So it's going to be like we're going to be like pulling each other. You're going to pull and then you're going to pull. It's going to be a constant thing like this because you're going to want to get to the next point, but the next point is only going to happen once you fully understand this one. So the questions, the majority of the questions you guys are probably going to have are going to always be for the next class. There's never, ever, ever any questions on the current class because the way that I teach it is literally perfect and everything is taught, so you don't have any questions. So any questions that usually pop up are for the next class because people understand the current class so easy. If that makes any sense, type a 1. If it does not, type 2. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I love it. 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 All right, so let me stop sharing this poll. I don't know why I shared that for so long. Lit. So I want to actually share with you guys the pairs. I actually want to share with you guys the pairs that I'm going to be trading for this week right now because we're going to be reviewing them as the week goes, and it's going to be super key to be able to keep up with the strategy and the lessons that I'm going to be teaching as you watch the markets in real time. So right now, I'm not going to go super in breakdown. I'm not going to explain everything to the T. I'm not going to answer any technical questions. I'm not going to explain any broker. I'm not going to explain nothing. I'm just going to tell you, this is this market. I think it's going to do this and this, and I would enter here. That's it. Now, the how, the why, the done, that is why you guys are here. That's why you guys are here to be part of this bootcamp, and you guys are going to know exactly how to do it on your own. So the only reason why I'm sharing the Sunday swing pairs is out of courtesy, out of this welcome class that I want to be doing today with you guys. So let me actually share my screen here. And I don't want to do it to teach anything now. I just want to have you guys understand the markets that we're going to be trading this week. And that's pretty much it. If you guys can see my screen, type 1. If you guys cannot, type 2. And yes, in the 30-day bootcamp, I'm going to be teaching you guys what broker I use, how to deposit into it, and everything. So don't even worry about it. So let's start off with CAD JPY. So CAD JPY is my #1 pair for the week. This is the pair where I am the most interested in trading. Now, before I actually enter that, so just to kind of give you guys a little bit of an overall view of what I'm going to be doing for the next Sunday swings if you guys are new. So usually these are my top Well, these are all the markets that I analyze every single Sunday. From all these markets, I find that the best ones that give me the best possible scenarios in order for me to have a high probability trade setup, meaning a high probability in it going in one direction versus the other, or a low risk setup. They both are the same thing at the end of the day. High probability in going in one direction, or low risk, meaning that there's a high probability of it going in one direction. There's a high probability of it going in one direction. There's a low risk of losing money. If that makes sense, type 1. If it doesn't, type 2. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yes, everything's going to always be recorded and everything's going to always be uploaded. Now, the actual starts, and I saw this question pop up a couple of times. Again, today was a random class I just decided to do just for you guys so we can, if you don't see my screen, you're fucking trolling. All right, don't start with the trolls. It's too early. You're sitting in the fucking welcome class. You can clearly see my screen. So this is going to be just an overall idea of what times we want to do the classes. We'll do that obviously once we're done with this Sunday Swing explanation. I'm going to do a poll and I'm going to let you guys vote what times I should do the classes. Should I do the classes in the morning, at nighttime? But we'll do that later, so don't even worry about it. So again, back to Sunday Swings. What I do every single Sunday is I go through every single one of these markets, and out of all these markets, I'll find the top 5, top 6, top 4, top 3, top 2 that I'm going to be interested in trading. Now, from there, I then hide the ones that don't give me the setups that I want to, because there's no reason why I should be looking at the markets that don't make any sense. Think about it. Let's say you have a certain type of real estate investing strategy. You only invest into commercial real estate. Only. You don't look at residential. You don't look at land. You don't look at pre-construction. You only look at commercial. So when you go on Zillow or when you go on the pages or whatever, all you look for is commercial. You remove all the ones that don't look good. Same thing here. I only look for one type of strategy or one type of market pattern. And these are all the different markets I look for that pattern. So there's a bunch of different states in the world where I'll look for a certain type of commercial real estate. And then this is the exact same thing. Instead of me looking for real estate, I'm looking for patterns. And these are the markets that gave me the patterns. These are the states that gave me the best commercial properties. If that makes sense, type 1. If it doesn't, type 2. Now, keep in mind, just because in these other markets there was not any good commercial real estate doesn't mean I'm never going to go back and look at them. Just because I found a great commercial real estate right now in Florida, but there wasn't anything good in Texas this week, doesn't mean that next week when I go look for new market opportunities that I'm not going to go look at Texas again because last week there was an opportunity. Next week is a new week and something might pop up. I want to make sure I could always go look, see if there's something. If there's nothing, I go back to a different state. So it's the same thing here. Just because there was nothing this week doesn't mean I'm never going to look at it ever again. I just kind of move on to the week after. So again, I'm going too in depth. My whole point that I want to do right now here is literally just show you guys a little very over the top what I'm going to be interested in this week. And then we'll save all that for these next 60 days, which are going to be very long. So CAD JPY, weekly time frame is bullish. Beautiful morning star formation, beautiful weekly area of interest. Daily time frame, we've had a very strong breakout from this level of resistance, and resistance. Very clean break. Now I'm going to be waiting for a retest of around psychological level and this structure to head to the upside. Basically, I'm waiting for this and then this. That's it. Don't want to get into the details. Don't want to get into why or what else. That's just basically what I'm looking for. AUD CAD, I am going to be interested in sells. So very clearly the daily time frame has one of my favorite patterns, which is the left, the head, and then the right shoulder. We've broken through the neckline. So this is the confirmed head and shoulders. Basically, this is my area of interest 1, area of interest 2. I'm either waiting for price on the 4-hour to have a little quick retest of this area here to then head to the upside and sell, or break and retest to then sell. Very, very simple. And this is going to be my first take profit level here. So I'm either selling at this point here with something like this, and then this would be my take profit, or my second trade or first trade, whichever one comes first, will be this one right here to then this zone right here. This is trade idea 1, trade idea 2. So again, the specifics and the overall stuff, we're going to talk about that later. We got plenty of time. I just want to give you guys these pairs for this week so you can kind of look at it and then kind of start getting a feel for everything. If you're super lost and you have no idea what the fuck you're looking at, that's okay, because I guarantee you in 2 weeks that is not going to happen. Now, this is for my more intermediate and experienced traders. Again, if you're a beginner, do not feel lost. Trust me, I'm just doing this out of courtesy. I'm not even supposed to be doing this right now. I'm just doing it because I wanted to get on here. And for the experienced traders, I wanted to kind of give them a little bit of a gem to start off their week. For my beginners, don't even worry. This is going to make so much sense in literally a week and a half, 2 weeks max. I'm scared, bro. Should be scared of how much you can fucking learn in 2 weeks. So basically, next we have GBP CAD, basically break and retest to then sell, waiting for this same setup right here. Clearly, we pulled it to a level of resistance. Then here we have another level of resistance right here. So this is level resistance 1, level resistance 2. I'm waiting for the same pattern, break, retest, sell. Break, retest, sell. Waiting for the same thing. Break, retest, sell. Very simple. Euro JPY, I'm basically waiting for price to come back and retest this resistance, the daily resistance. So this had a very strong level of resistance 1, 2, 3 times. Broke through it, never retested it, waiting for the retest, then continue heading to the upside. NZD JPY, same exact thing as Euro JPY. If you notice, you can see a pattern here. Very strong resistance, waiting for a breakout. Euro JPY, very strong resistance. We had the breakout. So this is technically one step ahead of this one. Why? Because this is stuck. This is basically accumulating at this area like this. What we want in order for us to enter the trade is this breakout. Once we have the breakout, that is then where we wait for the retest to then buy. Euro JPY, we already had all that accumulation and we already had the breakout. Now we're just waiting for the retest to then buy. Waiting for a retest to buy. Here, we're waiting for a breakout and a retest to buy. If this makes sense, type 1. If it doesn't, type 2. Again, very simple. We're not going into super in-depth stuff. We're not going to get into specifics. It's just very standard stuff. It's like looking at a building. Building 1 has 2 garage doors. Building 2 has 1 garage door. Does that make sense? Now, why? Which is better? Which one should I buy? Dun, 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 dun. That's next week. Don't even worry about it. Next and last is going to be your EUD, waiting for a retest to then buy. That's it. That's it. I don't want to go into any more specifics because I know for the beginners, we're going to be getting lost and I want to stick to the plan. I want to stick to what I had set up for this week, for next week and everything. So again, please be patient. Patience. It's going to be very slow at the beginning. I get it, but it's part of the process. The beginners have to learn the beginner stuff. The intermediates have to relearn the beginner stuff. And the advanced, I highly recommend you relearn the beginner stuff. So please be patient. So when does this officially start? Well, this will officially start, I want to say, November 4th. Why November 4th? This is literally my last Sunday swings in this office. I have the other house and I'm actively moving. So the whole moving process will probably take 2-3 days. And I know I'm going to be fried out of my mind by Wednesday, Thursday, more or less. And then I don't want to start off a class on a weekend. I do want to start it off on a Monday. And from the moment I start, I don't want to stop. So I don't want to half-ass start on a Wednesday or a Thursday, even though I could, because, you know, the movers will leave and then I can, you know, do it. I want to make sure when I start, like, this is my only dial. This is my only focus. I don't want to be in a rush doing a class because I have to go tell the movers to move this shit over here and then move this shit over here. No, you get me? I want everything to be settled down. And then I just go in and just take you guys from level 0 to 100. If that makes sense, type 1. If it doesn't, type 2. Perfect. Beautiful. I'm glad all you guys understand. We're on the same page. So I'm gonna actually do another poll right now, and I'm just again, this is not the official time on when we should do the classes. This is because I'm sure we'll probably have another call on Thursday or Friday. So either October 31st or November 1st, just to kind of do another intro call to so we can kind of put everybody up to speed because this is a last minute Zoom call. And I'm surprised everybody got on here. I know there's some people that are missing, and I want to make sure we're just all on the same page. So I want to make sure that I am able to redo this class with more time and more people are either home at their desk paying attention or ready. Because I know I caught you guys on a Sunday in the afternoon. You guys are either probably out with the family, you guys either probably partying at the beach, or you're probably home like me. So I just want to make sure that we set a day and a time that we can all sit down together and be on the same level of focus. So let me just kind of get an idea on what times would you want me to do the boot camp? What times would you want the boot camp classes? They last from 1 to 2 hours. All right, so I'm just gonna put times here inside of the poll. I'm creating the poll right now. I'm just literally gonna put a bunch of different times. Give me a second. I'm literally just creating it all. Again, I am available every single one of these hours for you guys. The hair is crazy, I know. This is how you know I've been dialed in and fucking doing shit with my hair is crazy. All right, I'm almost done with the poll. In a second. It actually takes a little bit to create this. All right, we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. Please fill in the poll. Take your time. Take your time. If you don't know what time zone is each, please do your conversion. Be like, holy shit, I live in Australia. 5 p.m. EST is whatever time it is for you. If you're in London, do the math, right? Do the calculations for your time zone. Please take your time. Sit down. I'm gonna let everybody vote. So got plenty of time, guys. Don't rush. Early morning or late night. Well, that's what this poll is for. So what I'm gonna do is out of the majority, out of the top 4, 5, whatever, I'm gonna then narrow those down and then do a second poll with those time zones and wherever the majority pick. It's not about me, this is about you guys. How's the moving going? It's a shit show. It's about to be a shit show for real. When the recordings become available? Instantly. Well, not instantly, it takes about 24 hours to upload, or probably less, probably 12 hours. Be careful with them crocodiles. Them crocodiles gotta be scared of me. All right, that's all I gotta fucking say. They're lucky one of them didn't pull up right now. He would have been in the fucking barbecue. By the way, for the people that don't know, in Florida, crocodiles and iguanas and snakes are invasive species. You can literally get a gun and shoot them. Like literally, you can shoot like you're supposed to do it. The state asks you to please eliminate these animals. Yeah, they're invasive species. I've never done it, but Maybe I have, I don't know. All right, everybody's voted, or 90% of the people have voted. For me, the 10% that haven't voted is because they're probably driving. They can't vote. All right, so these are the results. So look through the results. So far, the one with the highest votes is going to be 9 a.m. EST. That is with 13%. Second place is 4 p.m. EST. Third place is 8 p.m. EST. And fourth is 6 p.m. Okay. So again, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm gonna do is out of all these four, let's do it right now, right? So let me just write this down. Give me a second. All right, we have 1, 9 a.m. So one is 9, the other is 4, the other is 8. Six. Let's do 5. Okay. And 7. Okay. So I'm sure we can all see all these are. So now, before, okay, how long will the classes be? Lewis. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing I did last week. I'm gonna start calling people out, right? Because these are the people that make things difficult for me. Lewis asks, sorry, how long will the sessions be? Well, if you would have read if you read this right here, right? If you read it, it says, what times would you want the boot classes to be? They last 1 to 2 hours. So Lewis, in that question right there, you can see it. So this is why I want to make sure that I take my time with everything. Damn it, Lewis. By the way, so you guys have an idea, Jane Juice was that guy last time. Jane Juice, I literally be like, all right, guys, so welcome to day 5. Jane Juice would be like, what day is it? It's like, this motherfucker. All right, tested the fuck out of me. Now he's one of the most profitable traders. So I'll do this one more time. So I'm creating a second poll now with top rated time zone. You want the classes to be. What time would you want the classes to be to start? First one. Okay, now before I make this poll, please keep in mind that the classes will last 1 to 2 hours. So what does that mean? If we start at 9 a.m., we can probably end off by 10, 11 a.m. If we start at 8 p.m., we can end by 9, 10 p.m. So don't look at the starting time of the class, look at the ending time of the class, because you might not be doing anything when we start the class, but you might have something to do when we're ending the class. And I need your focus the whole entire way, at least. So just keep that in mind before you vote. Now, I know there's some people in here saying, bro, but I fucking have class in the morning. I mean, yeah, but like, I'm not dictating the shit. Because then if I do the late class for you, then the people in the morning are bitching. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm letting you guys decide. I can't do both, you know? So I'm gonna here launch the second poll. This is for you guys to go ahead and vote. And again, keep in mind, this is all literally determined by you guys. Or maybe what we can do is we can have Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning classes, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday night classes, because then Sunday we do Sunday swings. Again, this is all entirely up to, you know, again, we have this is what I love about this, and this is why I love filtering out and only being working with a select amount of people. We got time. Like, we're not in a rush. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not gonna not hop on. Like, we're about to be together for a very long time. So don't even worry about it. The chair in the back didn't last so long. Yeah, bro, that shit is nowhere near as comfortable as this, bro. For real. So everybody's almost done filling out the poll, which again, this is great. Now, what this does is that I eliminate two times. You get me? Like now what I start doing is start narrowing down. That's what I love doing. Do I have the same old monitor? No, this is brand new. The other one got destroyed by gravity. Okay. Yeah, the punch is still on the wall. I know it's still right there. People, it's funny. That's literally my fist right there. Can't even see it now. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry. Before I move out, I have to fix everything. Okay, so everybody has officially voted. Now, these are the results. Again, this is what you guys have voted for. So now what this tells me is that people would much rather have 9 a.m., 4 p.m., or 8 p.m. So what I do now is I remove 6 and 7. So that gets those two out of the way. So then now I only do 9, 4, and 8. So now keep in mind, look at the stats. Keep that in mind when take a screenshot. This guy's like the being uncooked. Oh my. So, I mean, I can add earlier classes. I can add a fucking 6 a.m. You guys want me to add like a 6 a.m.? I can do that. Hell no. Hey, if you gotta wake up early, do your thing, you know, or 7 a.m. All right, I'm gonna add like a 8 a.m. or 7:30. Again, this is an overall idea. Or no, like we got time, boys. We got time. So again, 9 a.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. All right. Let me create another poll. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna add 7 a.m. Lazy. You guys don't wanna wake up. Oh shit. Okay, so again, keep in mind before you do the poll, the classes take 2 hours. So if you pick 8, we finish at 10 or at 9. There's some days where classes are going to be 20 minutes, and some days classes will be 3 hours. So, all right, this is the new poll: 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m. Holy shit, a lot of people chose 7 a.m. Wow. I should have not said that in the middle of the poll. That would probably influence a lot of people's decision now. Yeah, this is definitely very cooked. This is a fucking I feel like I just fucked this all up by adding 7 a.m. All right, almost done. Start over. Yeah, I should definitely take 7 a.m. Well, I mean, I don't it's not that I want to take 7 a.m. out, but it's like you know, it's what people voted for. All right, so these are the results. Sheesh. Yeah, so we'll probably take out 7 a.m. just for this poll's purposes. Just for this poll's purposes. So far, the leading is 4 p.m. So let me just do 9, 4, and 8. 9, 4, and 8. Looks like 4 is winning. 9, 4, and 8. Let me do another poll. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna have to redo all this shit when like the actual day comes. All right, go ahead. Vote. 9, 4, or 8. 9, 4, or 8. It's crazy. Bro looks angry when you're typing. No, I'm just focused. Because right now, the last thing I need somebody to come in is, what time are the class, or how long will the classes last, or what the fuck? So I try and make everything as understandable as possible. I love it. How long will the classes last? Listen, you motherfucker. Listen, Mark. Mark F. About to put you on blast, Mark. I know there's trolls in here. I know it, and I love it. I love it. Damn it, Mark. All right, so these are the stats. So we have it almost looks even the whole way around. Like this is crazy. 36% and 37%. Like this is ridiculous. Like this is actually ridiculous. Like what the hell do I do? Huh? The fuck do I do? Jesus. So now I'm gonna do I'm gonna do 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. and it's gonna be 50-50. Oh wait, oh no. Oh, you guys can't wait. Are you guys even seeing it? Oh, there you go. Now you guys can see it. Look at this. So look at that. Jesus, what the fuck do I do? No, we'll get to the bottom of it. We did it. It's literally, you know what's so funny? The same shit happened last time. The last boot camp, it was the same shit. It's the same thing. Nothing's changed. So I'm gonna do 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Now it's gonna be 50-50. You know? All right, let's do it one more time. Boot camp. Okay, please put in your votes. Jesus. Exactly what I said. Don't worry, if you guys can't do that time, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do Monday one time, Tuesday another time, Wednesday another time. We accommodate to everybody. But again, this is just I'm showing you guys what's going on. All right, and the poll, these are the results. Exactly what I said. 50-50. So to me, this is the same thing, right? 52% and 48%. To me, it's the same shit at the end of the day. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday are gonna be one time zone, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, no, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday are gonna be a completely different time zone. So it's gonna again, we'll figure all this out. We'll have like that. The next class that I want to have is gonna be just for this, literally just for this, to just figure out the right time. So yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, one time, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, one time, and then Sunday swings up at the time. So don't even worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. If 8 p.m. is too late for you on Europe, Mark, don't worry. We're gonna have a class for you in the morning and the other time. Don't you worry. Because then I gotta recreate this whole poll because this is just you guys thinking like every day. No, I'm gonna then create one poll like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, put the time slot in, and then we'll start narrowing it down. And then we'll do a time slot for Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and then we'll start narrowing. It'll take us 30, 45 minutes just to do that alone. Why did the door close by itself? The AC turned on and pushed the door closed. Don't scare me, man. I'm fucking scared of that shit, all right? Don't fuck with me. It's just happened to me like 5 times. I'm so glad the astronaut's not here, but that shit used to scare me. You fixing the wall before I move? Yeah. 8 p.m. is 3 a.m. in my country. Don't worry, brother. We're gonna figure that out for you. We'll have everything to accommodate people all around the world. Don't y'all worry. So yeah, that's pretty much it. yeah, I just want to get on here, kind of give you guys a little bit overall idea of what we are going to be doing. The classes are not going to just be in one time zone and people won't be able to make it. We will split it up. We'll probably, because it's just right now, but it's not going to be 4 p.m. one day and then 8 p.m. another. We'll probably do like 8, 9 a.m. one day and then the other day. Like we'll have morning classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, afternoon classes Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So it accommodates for everybody and everybody has a fair chance. Again, you guys are all a team. Excuse me, we're here to be together and we'll figure it out. Of course, yeah, it's just a super last minute class, guys. Don't even worry about it. Am I going to Africa? I'm not gonna lie, like I've been all around the world, or at least I like to think. I'm not that bougie, you know. What I hate about traveling is the fucking flights, bro. I hate it, dude. I hate flying. I literally despise it. The only thing I like are jets. I don't like flying, even in first class. I hate the whole airport thing. And a jet to cross from the States to the other side of the world is minimum 300, 400 grand. Now, don't get me wrong, it could get paid, but it's like, that's so stupid. Like, is it worth it? No. So I'm going to be around the world probably later. But yeah, perfect. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna basically wrap this up. I'm gonna stop the recording.